Right, so today we are off on a ride on Herbie. Gonna get some miles in today, hopefully. I'm gonna try and get 40 miles in. I'm gonna ride down to the Forest of Dean and back. It's the farthest I've been since before Christmas, so hence I'm taking Herbie just because I can cruise along and try and keep my heart rate down. Got a heart rate monitor on and just try and get some training in. Just got to get fit again. So that's the plan. Right, I shall catch you in a while. Not bad, is it? So, finally out, dusted off Herbie. I do love this bike. It's very different. It's not a fat bike. I have to be careful. For me, my skills are not terrific, so I have to adjust what I'm doing. I'm so used to just letting a fat bike take me wherever I want to go without really caring about anything. But it's lovely. It's a little bit low on the front for me because of I'm just used to sitting up a bit more now, being older. But no, it's nice. I really like it. But then I would do, wouldn't I? But yeah, make a fantastic gravel bike, I reckon. I'm going to get some rigid forks for it and just try it with rigids. And don't have to run suspension. But anyway, getting off that, I'm in Flaxley, Forest of Dean. I've just pulled over because I like this spot. It's real nice. You get a lot of birds and see all kinds of birds in this area. So I thought I'd stop in the sun. It's Sunday today. We don't do mud today. We don't do mud today. Can't get this bike muddy. Right, I made it to the forest. Just outside Cinderford now. And apart from that little stream, it's pretty dry, which is just the job. Thank you. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it will do.
I'll come round.
Seeing you here.
All right.
How's it going?
All right.
You good? Yeah, I've been better, but you know.
Up and down as always.
Yeah, exactly. But we're
Just
on
not
the
this.
bike right now. I'm telling myself, how can I get out of this situation and just go back to being by myself?
So your name is?
I'm Fred.
I'm going to have to capture Dave in a minute as well. Whew, and we're back. And what did we do in the end? 44.5 miles. Wicked. That's some proper mileage at last. 3.5 hours riding time. I need to get up to 6 hours riding time really, but it's a start, it's a step in the right direction. Right, food time. I am starving. Are you ready, BB? We're off for a run. Well, we're not. Somebody else is. We're going to follow. Come on then. 6 o'clock in the morning. I think somebody knows. She loves getting in the bike. Look. BB. Come on then. In you go. There's a good girl. So what's happening is we have decided to, or I have decided to go and ride behind Sheila when she goes running. I just need to get out in the morning a bit more. And this little pooch loves riding in the bike. Absolutely loves it. So we're just going to follow Sheila. She does about I don't know, 6 mile run. So I'm going to follow her. It's a bit nippy, I must admit. Probably haven't got enough. I might go and get a jacket actually. Right. Right, we're back. How many miles did we do? I think she does about 6 miles. So she's running like a 10k. 6 mile run before lunch, before breakfast. She's amazing. I don't know. So we've popped up to Cleeve Hill. Today is Cheltenham Race's first day. There's helicopters galore. You won't see them on this screen, but you've never seen so many helicopters in your life all circling around. There's 2 there, 3. Yeah, you can't see it. But we're going to go round. We do a walk, and then we'll end up right the way around and be able to see the race course. Hello, BB. We've already been out on the bike this morning. Sheila went for a run, so as you'll see, we popped out. I took BB out in the back of the bike. Normally Sheila goes on his own, but on her own. But today, I've got to start a new regime of getting off my arse in the morning and riding the bike. God, it's quite nippy today. It's a bit different to last week. I've also got the little mic on. Looks like it's working. Should have brought 2 mics then. Sheila could have had one. Yeah, it's a bit on the windy side. Oh, the helicopters. Yeah, let's come round again. Yeah, the races, I mean, if you go there, you'll know, but for the races, they have, most people come in, or a lot of people come in by helicopter, and they land on the helipad or in the area of the field. Yeah, we very often come up here on the day of the races and then sit down and look at it all going on. Not sure this camera will pick it up. I'll take some pictures with my phone. That'll probably get a better shot. It's a cool, fresh day. Yeah, these are the radio masts, top of Cleeve Hill. You can see them for miles from every direction. See the Malvern Hills out in the distance. It's the highest point of the Cotswolds, Cleeve Hill. Right, anyway, let's get on with this walk. That's the race. That's Cheltenham Races down there. I'll see if I can zoom in and pick up a few bits and bobs, but left out their passengers and then move off to the parking area. Choppers everywhere. Cheers. Oh, there's coffee. Cheers. So here we go. So what is today? Today is Saturday. Oh, I just opened this. I've got you on Zoom. Hang on. That's better. Yeah. So it's been a funny old week this week. I had lots of stuff planned. I mentioned about rides and stuff, and I haven't really done a lot. My medication's got down to 2 milligrams, and I did drop it to 1 because I was feeling okay. Big mistake. Felt terrible. I've now got achy joints everywhere, so I'm back to 2, and I'm just going to put up with that, and then hopefully everything will sort itself out. But I'm just going to have to put up with aches and pains. So that's just how it is. So I'm a little bit careful about what I'm doing. But previously in this video, you'll see I've been out twice this week with Sheila. She goes running, and I've been taking BB out on the back of the dog bike. And we've been following her around. So I've done a 6 mile Well, she's done a 6 mile run and a 4 mile run, and I followed her. So we get up nice and early in the morning. Oh, see what I mean? Get up nice and early in the morning, and I get a couple of little spins on the bike. Gets me out off my backside because I spend far too long sat there. And then I also got a ride on Herbie, which you saw. But that's all for this week ride-wise. I might go out tomorrow, that's Sunday, so that'll be next week's video, but we'll see how I feel. I have to sort of wake up in the morning and see how I feel. It's a bit, it's frustrating, but that's how it is. That's just how it is. That's how it's going to be for a while until everything kicks back in. Right, enough of that. So I'm just, as always, tidying up because I made a right mess in the week because I came in here, had to do some stuff and just threw everything to one side. So I'm going to do a few things such as, now because my hands hurt, I've got to change the bars on Herbie because I want to ride it more. And I've also got to increase the height on the dog pipe just to take the weight off. Now, as I mentioned just now, I want to change these bars. I'm not quite sure what to yet. I'll see what bars I've got. But I love the shape of these. This is the problem. I love the shape of these bars, but I need to get weight off my hand, off my palms, and it also hurts my neck. So it's a lovely, lovely design and everything else. It's perfect for some people, but not for my neck. A little bit, all right, we'll give it a go. Let's see. Let's see. What I'll do now is just pop all these controls off, take this bag off. Might as well do it properly. Because I'm not going to know just riding around outside. I need to go on a bit of a ride. I might ride this tomorrow. I might head down the canal, do a ride down there or something. And when you're doing distance, you need comfortable. The other thing you need, Graham, is your glasses. Can't see what I'm doing. Got to take the bell off. The bell is essential, especially on a canal. Just give people a little bit of notice you're coming. All helps. All helps keep a smile on people's faces. Right, 4mm, little short grip, because it's got a lockout, twist grip lockout on these, which is really, really good. With Hope stems and several others now, you tighten one side of the stem, the top or the bottom, depending on the make of stem, and then so it's absolutely uptight, and then the other side you tighten up to tighten the bar. So you don't sort of spread it equal. You clamp the top side absolutely tight, and then tighten the bottom bolts to actually tighten the actual stem itself, the bars I mean. I don't take the front plate right off because this will normally slide out. If you slacken it enough, you should be able to slide it out like that. And then if you've got bars like these, carbon, just be gentle. You don't want to scratch them and damage them. Let's just put those on. Of course, the other thing with Hope brakes is you can actually take the bolt out and just slip it over. I'd forgotten about that. Just makes life a lot easier. These are the Hope XC brakes, carbon levers. These are, if you don't do anything aggressive, then these are really worth looking at. They haven't got the adjustments of the Tech 3s or Tech, what are they now, Tech 5s? I forget. But they haven't got all the adjustments, the bells and whistles. They've just got a basic Allen key adjustment. But they're super light, very, very lovely feeling lever. I'll just show you that. So the lever's quite a different shape and really nice and short. And so the only adjustment you've got is that adjuster there, that little grub screw. A little grub screw there, and that's it. Whereas the other sort are these. So that's the new Tech 4s, quite different. Bearings in here, much longer lever with adjustments. So these are sort of the do-it-all brake. Previous to that, you had the Tech 3s, which is this similar sort of design. There's your adjusters. There's the lever's a little bit shorter, and it hasn't got a bearing in it. But these are beautifully designed and made. I love these brakes. Very good. They really do stop. But if you're worried about weight and all the rest of it, and you want simple, then the XRs, these are the XRs, are the ones to go for. I love them. Absolutely love them. I must admit, I probably get away. I don't know what the. I'd probably fit these now. Knowing what I do, I would probably fit these. You can put a 4-pot caliper on these, so you get extra braking if you really want to. But it's a lovely little lever. So yeah, you gotta love Hope stuff. So anyway, let's get this together. Let's get the other side on as well. Brake goes on. There's no dropper on this bike, as you've probably noticed. That should just fit. Yeah, that's your lockout. Yeah, no dropper on here. I decided not to bother. I've got a titanium seat post, which is really comfortable. Gives you suspension, because titanium is flexy. So it's like having a suspension seat post. A lot of frames, when people talk about, oh, this bike is supple, the steel tubing on this bike is supple, most of the suppleness of a ride and the feel comes from the seat post. Yeah, if you imagine all of your weight on the frame, what are you sat on? This tube. And this tube can move and flex. It's not the frame that's flexing. Or sometimes they'll flex side to side, but they don't really flex that much torsionally because they're fixed. This is a sort of a fixed dimension. There's a little bit of movement in there. And if you load a tie frame up and jerk the handlebars, then you'll feel it whip through the whole bike. So yeah, you do get sort of that way, but not so much that way. But this will give you, it'll actually move. So when you hit a bump, it will actually move slightly to give you a bit of a cushioned thing. So I've purposely gone with this. Rather than put a dropper on here, I've gone with that. And then if I do need to do any bike packing events, fast ones, I'm going to put a seat pack on and a frame bag and just keep it minimal. But that's for another day. That's a dream. That's a dream away of me being able to race bike packing. Let's just have a go at doing bike packing first, and then we'll worry about racing. Let's just move this the right way. There's one little pet hate I've got. RockShox have this lockout system, which is a twist grip, but the lockout there. So you twist it, and this button pops out. And then to unlock it, you press that button. But because I sometimes ride like this, I find myself pressing the button without realising it. It's a pain. And there's no other real place to put it. It's a shame it's not under there, out the way. But it's either on top, which is really in the way, or I suppose I could put it over the top of the brake lever so it is underneath. Let's have a look. That's a bit odd, isn't it? We'll leave it as it was. It's going to be a little bit weird because I haven't got my nice swept back bars, but we'll have to see. So anyway, these videos I'm doing, I get quite a few people saying, yes, I like it. It seems to be the same few people each week, but and my views are not terrifically good, so I do wonder whether I should do other things. Would you prefer to see more riding, or are you happy to have this mixture of riding and waffling and workshop? Does this work for you? I quite enjoy doing it. It's just sometimes it's quite hard to find things to talk about, believe it or not. Although when I do get in here, I can sort of waffle on, talk about rubbish for quite some time. Oh, too far. Hope this is going to work. Right. This is probably way out, but let's see. I might have to just tip them forward a bit. Possibly. I don't know. It might be bang on straight away. Oh no, they're about right. I think. Just weird. It's this straight. I'm not sure if I've gained anything. It's hard to tell. I should have measured from the ground up. God, I haven't gained much. I haven't gained much at all. I might leave them on though. Right, That'll do for that. So this job is a lot more straightforward. I'm going to change that stem and raise the bars up. They're high anyway, but they're not high enough. Undo the pinch bolts on the stem. Next week, I am 70 years old. Sorry, you can't see me. Hello. Hang on. Sorry, that's better. Yeah, next week, I'm 70. And to celebrate this wondrous occasion, we're going to do a little ride down the canal on the Sunday, 23rd. If you want to come, you feel free. It's just a ride on the canal. 23rd of March, we're going to meet at Gloucester Brewery in Gloucester Docks and simply ride down to the Bell Inn at Frampton, have a tipple and come back. That's it really. It's just a bit of a ride out. I just thought, why not? And it'd be nice to see a few people and have a chat. So if you want to come along, feel free. You don't have to drink if you don't want to. They do chips, they do coffee, they do whatever. So do a bit of food. If you want to have a bag of chips, I might do. I might have a pint, celebrate. It's ripe old age. But yeah, it should be nice. Hopefully the weather's good. I think it's looking all right. As it's going on, it's looking a bit warmer. Just pray it's not raining. Obviously, if it is a washout, then it's a washout. We won't be doing it. But it's not, you know. Keep an eye on Facebook on Saturday because I will be saying it's on or it's off on Saturday on Facebook. But we'll be meeting at 9:30 Sunday the 23rd in Gloucester Docks at Gloucester Brewery. These bars are massive. I put these on. These are Coyote Ritchie buzzard bars, and they are enormous. I wouldn't have them on anything else. They're too big. But for this bike, they're actually quite good because they're so wide and so swept back. It's quite comfy. It's going to look like a shopping bike, but I don't really give a monkeys because I want to ride it without being in pain. You may have also noticed my logos or some wacky images of me in a cartoony type style. I've discovered AI. It's quite good for if you want to just come up with a little cartoony type logo. It does seem to be quite good, although you have to be extremely precise as to what you want because otherwise it'll just whack out all kinds of weird things. So you have to describe it quite well. But I don't want to go too far down that road because I did use it for descriptions on my YouTube channel. And then I was thinking the one time that I will lose the ability to write and describe my YouTube channel myself because you give it up to the internet. So I'm going to probably go back to doing it myself rather than lose that ability to actually think for myself rather than a bloody computer do it. We're all going to fall foul of this now. I don't know about you, but simple things like, can you remember your passwords? Or do you rely on Google to do it for you? Or your phone? You know, we don't do stuff anymore. We let computers and the internet do it for us. And that means your brain is not thinking for itself anymore. You're turning off. And you're losing all these abilities. Use it or lose it, as I keep saying. This applies to your brain as well. So, yes, AI is attractive because it makes you lazy. And I was doing it. I've been just tapping in what please write me the description for this video. And it remembers you, remembers things about you, and it will write it for you. And it will put the keywords, it will put everything you want, your SEO. It'll do all that. But then, of course, you're not doing it. So, not a good idea. It's not good practice. So, try not to get too sucked in. So there we go, that's another week done. Put these things away and add some bits here somewhere. So yeah, that's another episode of Bicycle Workshop Tales done. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. Next week we'll have a bit more riding, hopefully. I hope to get out tomorrow, like I say, and Sunday, and get a longer ride in, and also be news of other stuff. So yeah. Oh, one other thing, you may have noticed this week a promo video came out for the Surly 100. I think I put it on my YouTube channel and also Ice and Distribution. Have a quick check of that. It gives you a rough idea of the theme of the whole thing. Obviously it was filmed in the winter, so it's wet. So we're going to do another one in the dry. There's a lot more stuff coming to do with that. Entries are coming in. I've had some more entries. So bear in mind if you do want to do it, because a lot of people, or quite a few people have said they want to do it, but they haven't entered yet. So don't leave it too long. I know this is the classic sales pitch, but honestly, I don't want you missing out, and I don't want to have to open more entries because there's a 100 rider limit, and that's about all we can cope with really. So if you don't get in, you don't get in. I've also mentioned about people helping me film for the event, because I'll be actually organising. It's a little bit more tricky for me to film, so I'm hoping to get people to help me with stuff like drone flying and some other stuff. If you can fly a drone or fancy it, then I need somebody at the start and some other bits and bobs. So anyway, I'm sure we'll get there. Right, that's it. I'm going to go and have something to eat now, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Comment, let me know. Like, please tick the old like button. It really does help. I know everyone says it, but it does help. It does help. And obviously you can subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, that's it. Have a lovely week. Hope the sun shines on you. Hope you have a great week. Catch you in the next one. Take it easy. I forgot to mention, I've tried the bars out. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Much better. Takes the weights off my hands now. I can cope. That I don't know yet because I haven't ridden it enough. I rode it around outside. But yeah, I'll give it a go. Right, that was it. Okay, ta-ra.